This is Agent Melinda May with a special SHIELD report. The following information is highly classified and should only be accessed by agents with experience of Season 2 events. You have been spoiler warned. It has become apparent that our new recruit Sky has some secrets. One's revealed during a mission to a buried alien city. We had no way of knowing that the transforming alien technology we found would cause SHIELD itself to fracture. Sky's gifts came from her father, a villainous doctor with a ruthless bedside manner, and her mother, an energy vampire bent on starting a war with SHIELD. What she didn't anticipate was that someone had called in the cavalry. Me. Things weren't going well. We were outnumbered, and many of our best agents had been compromised. The mission directive had changed. Our priority was now to infiltrate the Inhuman complex and extract the remaining agents. Orders are orders, and she was in the way. With the Inhumans distracted, we seized the opportunity to rescue our fellow agents. But the mission was far from over.
Access granted.
Sky's new friend may have had an electric personality, but there really wasn't any excuse for his shocking behavior. We wouldn't be able to reach him from the ground, so we had to take a different approach. The area around us was becoming more dangerous. So much for the scenery. We needed to get to higher ground. Jiang Ying and Sky were always just out of reach.
Access granted. Access granted.
Huh?
Just as we were in range of Sky, we confirmed what S.H.I.E.L.D. had suspected all along. Agent May, log entry 1129. Jiang Ying revealed her true colors, but it was too late to stop the attack. Sky's mother wasn't the only monster in the family. Her father, Cal, had now become even more dangerous. I just hope I'm not invited to their next family reunion. The Inhuman known as Gordon had been attacking agents on board for only a few seconds, but the entire quadrant had already been compromised. Good thing S.H.I.E.L.D. had been working on quantum entanglement technology over the last year. Fitz had been running some diagnostic tests on 3 prototype quantum field disruptors. Hopefully, they could be used to limit Gordon's dimensional warping powers, meaning he wouldn't be able to get away. Gordon was too fast for our agents. I could have caught him, if I'd had the chance.
Now this is some old school villainy. But I'm Stan Lee.
Access granted. Access granted.
We should have anticipated this.
Boy, I could use this superhero right now.
Having some trouble? That's why I'm here.
Director Coulson's genius plan may have cleared the mist, but it also disrupted the power. Fitz wanted to search for Sky, but we had more immediate threats to deal with. Jiang Ying had given us her ex, Cal, as a prisoner, but he turned out to be another pawn in her game. Coulson had ordered us to take down Cal gently. Wouldn't have been my call. Agent May, log entry 1130. After trapping Dr. Zabo, Director Coulson used Cal's family connections to subdue the more beastly side of his nature. With Zabo on our side and S.H.I.E.L.D. finally working as a team, the rest was just cleanup. This is not the last we'll see of the Inhumans, but at least our team made it out intact. Where's Simmons?
The life of Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, is rarely ordinary, and this day is no exception. Whilst deep in study of the Book of Vishanti, the Eye of Agamotto alerted me to intruders in my Sanctum Sanctorum. Mordo, that mystical menace, and being aided by Dormammu from the Dark Dimension, those fiends! What this gruesome duo don't know is that I, too, have an ally from the Dimension of Darkness. There is a chance that with the aid of the beautiful Clea, I could foil their dark purpose. By the hoary host of Hogarth, they will learn what it means to tangle with the master of the mystic arts. My sanctum was under attack, and I had to defend it. I could keep his puppets at bay, but with Dormammu's power aiding him, Mordo's shield was impenetrable. My only hope was Clea in the Dark Dimension. The Dark Dimension was a dangerous place. Not only home to Dormammu, but also his minions. My amulet, the Eye of Agamotto, allowed me to pierce its veil, but alas, I could only watch, helpless. Fortunately for me, Clea was capable of almost anything. Dormammu was distracted and Mordo's power waned. Unable to maintain his shield, he was left vulnerable. Now was my chance to strike. It was clear this was going to be no simple fight. I only hoped that Clea could continue to distract Dormammu, to make Mordo vulnerable to me once more.
Crazy situation.
By the mystic moons of Manipur, Clea had done it again! I could feel Dormammu's rage echo across the dimensions. I'm afraid you underestimate my power. Once more, Mordo fled from me. I hoped that Clea could find a more permanent distraction for Dormammu, so I could end this.
I'll rant about this later. Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
The Mindless Ones. Magical beings of immense strength and power with savage dispositions and minimal intelligence. Their only desire to fight and destroy anything and everything. Trapped in Dormammu's prison and ready to burst forth. Now released, the Mindless Ones beset upon Dormammu. It would take all of his power to put them back into their prison, power he could no longer spare for Mordo. It was time to face him. By the flames of Faltine, he would learn what it meant to cross Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. By the dread vipers of Valtor! Denied the power of his demonic cohort, Mordo soon fled. No doubt he would return with some fresh devilment, but I had more pressing problems. The Sanctum Sanctorum was a mess, and I had guests arriving at 8. If only I hadn't given Wong the night off. As I prepared the hors d'oeuvres, my mind drifted to Clea, my silver-haired ally. I prayed a chance to repay the considerable debt I owed her would present itself. Little did I know that it would take an eternity for that to happen. But that, my friends, is another story.
Hi there, Carol Danvers here. Well, at least I was, until I got caught in an exploding psyche magnetron machine. I came out of the blast with an extra lobe in my brain and some pretty awesome superpowers. Going by the name Captain Marvel and wearing a cool costume, I battle evil. Things have gotten pretty weird around here recently. A few unwelcome guests coming out of the woodwork. Oh, what now? Lady wrestlers? You're putting me on. Let's make this brief, Pound Cakes. I've got places to be. So there we were in the park, when my old adversary, Pound Cake, suddenly shows up out of nowhere. It seemed like Pound Cakes didn't want to play after all. Except I wasn't buying it. Probably just trying to lure me in. Time to look around for a plan B. That got her attention, but I think it's safe to say she still looked pretty mad. We had to act fast. This gal wasn't gonna go down so easy. That tackle attack gave me an idea. Maybe she needed a little charge of her own. Better grab some popcorn, folks, because I think it might be showtime. Ouch! Now that was an accident just waiting to happen. That's when Pound Cakes got really mad. She was on a super rampage and called me out for a one-on-one wrestling match. I'm no wrestler, but hey, somebody had to shut her up. That's Pound Cakes taken care of. Great. What now? Yawn, Rog. I should have known he was behind this madness. Looks like he's going to crush my lovely city with another city? He can't do that. I've only just got my place how I like it. Come on, Cap. We have to stop that Kree before the Big Apple's only fit for strudel. Yanrog delivered his obligatory supervillain speech, and his plan became clear. Pieces of shrapnel from the Psyche Magnetron machine, still in my body, were being used to help power his evil schemes. Yanrog had used this power to rebrand himself as Magnetron. He planned to rebuild an entire Kree city, dropping it on top of New York. Speaking of, yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Bad guys are all about the theatrics. It was a weird feeling, as if when Magnetron got hurt, I felt it too. Like we were connected, being drained of power every time he reappeared. Without being able to fly, this fight was gonna be a whole lot tougher. Pretty glad Cap remembered to bring his souped-up bike along. Cap was pretty salty about that bike getting destroyed. I said I could hook him up with a spaceship, but he just gave me that face. I was starting to feel like no matter how many of these constructs or bad guys that I got rid of, Magnetron would just go ahead and summon some more. We needed a more permanent fix.
Get killed, walk it off.
Trampoline! This girl knows how to improvise. I don't know how, but somehow the source of my headache is also the source of his power. I need to get away. Break the connection. Only then can he be taken down. The further I get from him, the more I can feel my mind slipping away, losing who I am. My memories. I hope I let the cat out.
Excelsior!
I know you probably have your hands full right now, but there's some pretty bad stuff going down in the nearby area that could really use your attention.